We're still holding for Microsoft to see if they're going to connect me to level 2. Sorry about that. It's kind of quiet right now, so Microsoft is putting me on hold as she checks with level 2. And just in case you heard the reason why, which I think you did, the gentleman that I was speaking with before did not connect me to level 2. And I explained the situation to her, which is on one of my segments. It's kind of sad, so let's just see what happens. This is really getting totally ridiculous. Making several calls, not only just for today, but in the last 2 days. Making several calls and not getting nowhere. This is exactly how tech support is. At nighttime is probably the worst because last night the translation was terrible. I had to really concentrate to understand what she was saying or what he was saying. And it's just really, really bad. The service is just bad. Just tech support is just, you spend this kind of money and you expect to get more than this. You wind up spending a lot more just in your time alone. And it's just bad. Bad. Very bad.
Sir, thank you very much for holding.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right now we are in a conference and I have a Windows technician who is going to assist you right now, okay?
I sure appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Hi, George.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Frank.
Yes, can you hear me?
Good. Yeah, I can hear you, Frank.
Okay. Is this level 2?
Say that again?
Is this level 2?
No, sir, this is level 1.
Okay. She told me she was going to connect me to level 2. I've already talked to level 2 level 1 about 4 times already. We've gotten nowhere. And I do not expect to spend another hour on with level 1 when level 1 cannot fix my issue. I've already spent 4 hours in the past 2 days trying to get this issue fixed. And I need to speak with someone who knows what they're doing.
Yes, sir. Just be online. Let me check with the case, to which side does this case belong and what has been done on this case, okay?
Well, she was supposed to connect me to level 2. That's why she put me on hold. Why did she reconnect me to you and had you on conference before she dropped the line?
I do not know the reason, sir. I really apologize for that. Let me check the case number.
Okay, please let's do not waste my time anymore. I need to really speak with a representative.
Yeah, it will just take not more than 5 minutes and I will be right back. Just pressing your call on mute.
Thank you. As you can see, they've wasted my time again. They're doing nothing but pass me around from one representative to the next in level 1. I'm getting nowhere. As you heard from this gentleman, you can barely understand him. He's got a different accent. So if I would have tried to accept that level, then you already know what would have happened. It would have been very difficult. We've gone through the same rigmarole again. So here we are. Now, sad thing about it is that she put me on conference. Conference of what? She didn't even tell the gentleman, or if she did, they're just playing a game at this point. This is how Microsoft is handling their customers. Their customers that spend $200, and $200 is a lot of money to a lot of people. This is really, really getting ridiculous. Now let's see what else happens. I'm gonna take him off of mute. Watch how ridiculous this is. Hello, you still there?
Are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm still here.
Yeah, Frank. Just let me know that do you have an Azure subscription, any Azure plan, Office 365, or have you paid for any services of Microsoft?
This is not about 365. This is about my brand new purchase of Windows 10, and I'm having issues with it.
No, I'm asking that. Do you have any Azure plan?
Do I have a what plan?
Azure plan for service.
Assure plan? What is an Assure plan?
Have you paid money for the Azure subscription?
No, I have not. I shouldn't have to pay
Or the
for.
Azure plan?
I should not have to pay for anything for tech support when I just bought Windows 10. No more than about a week ago.
So that's something different. Just let me know that. Do you have any Azure plan?
I just told you no, I do not. If I didn't know what it was, then I assumed that I don't.
No, I'm not asking anything from you. I'm just asking it from you. Do you have any Azure plan?
I guess I don't if I don't know what it is.
Okay, Azure plan is the plan for the service. A 1 year Azure plan for Microsoft services.
Apparently I do not.
Any kind? Okay, and do you have any Office 365 or Office product with you?
No, I do not.
Okay, so sir, we cannot give you the level 2 as you do not have any Azure plan. So just I'm the only best host that you have got. Just let me know how can I help you.
Okay, y'all have already tried to help me, and I've already spent, like I said, several hours and 2 days, and I've gotten nowhere. She could not fix my problem last night. And therefore, you're trying to tell me that you cannot connect me to level 2 because I do not have an Assure plan, and I would have to pay for that?
Yeah, you need to pay because tier 2, our level 2 only pays the cases that have the Azure plan.
Okay, so when someone spends $200 on a brand new product like Microsoft 10 Pro, it does not come with tech support.
Sir, I'm telling you, I can help you for no money. I can just go ahead and check for our system, but let me tell you that if you need a level 2 support works on the Azure plan only.
Okay, on Assure plan. So basically, okay, I already know you can't help me because I've already had 4 of y'all representatives in level 1, and neither one of y'all could help me at all. This is a Microsoft problem. This is a Microsoft issue, and you're trying to tell me it's going to cost me more money besides what the time that I have already spent trying to get this issue fixed on a brand new software from Microsoft that cost me $200. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Say that again, please.
Okay. Since you can't understand me, I said, I just bought this software and it comes with no tech support and you cannot help me and neither can the other representative help me. That's why she was trying to connect me to level 2 because she could not help me. And I don't think you'll be able to help me too. So you're trying to tell me you can go out there and spend $200 on a brand new Microsoft Windows 10 and not get tech support on it. And if if level 1 can't help you, then you need to go to level 2, and it's going to cost you more money than the time that you've already spent on the phone.
Let me tell you, level 2 only works for a short plan.
Okay? And you've already talked to them on the telephone about this.
Say that again?
You've already spoke with them on the telephone, right?
I'm telling you, that's the only way I can help you. Just tell me if you are getting that message on the screen that reverting changes. So in that case, only the Microsoft guidelines suggest you to please wait. It can take 1 hour, it can take 2 hours, and it can take up to 2 days to get the problem fixed.
Okay, I've already been through 4 of you guys. Okay, all 4 of you were not able to resolve my problem. So you're trying to tell me, let's do it again. So what happens if you don't resolve it?
Well, I have not said that I haven't, because if
I didn't say that you. Okay.
The issue that
listen. I got off the phone. I got off the phone with Katie last night after spending 2 hours with her on the phone. She did not resolve the problem, and I don't think you'll be able to either. So I'm asking you a question again. What happens if you cannot resolve the Microsoft 10 Windows Update issue? What happens then?
Can you tell me the issue that you are facing, first of all? Let's get to the deep of the issue. What's the issue?
I'm asking you the question again. I'm going to ask you the question again. If you cannot resolve my issue, then what happens?
So let me see which kind of issue.
Answer my question first. You've got all the notes right there in my case. You already know what the issue is. So I'm going to ask you it again. If you cannot resolve it, what happens next?
So the issue is written over here that when you switch on your computer and after the update the computer, it says reverting changes, failure configuration update. Is that right?
I'm going to ask you again. If you cannot fix the issue, what happens next?
So don't skip to this point.
I am skipping to that point.
Actually, answer to me first of all.
I'm asking you again, what happens?
Clear. Let's have an open discussion on that.
I'm asking you again, if you cannot fix the issue, what happens next?
Sir, I won't answer that question unless you do not answer my question.
I've already answered your question, and I've answered all of you technicians' questions. You've got all my notes.
Sir,
you have every one of my notes. You need to answer my question.
As the call has
Do what?
As you have landed to me very first time, so I'm talking to you.
I don't care if this is my first time talking to you. I've already talked to 3 others like you. And I'm going to ask you that question again. What happens? No, I've already listened to you, and I've already listened to the other 3. And again, my question to you is, before we continue, I want to know, if you cannot resolve the issue, what happens next?
Sir, I'm telling you that you are getting a problem that says reverting changes, failure configuration update. So in this case, we recommend to wait, as it is a process of Microsoft that natural process, whatever time it will take, definitely it's going to take it.
Okay, now you're saying...
So this update can take your system to no boot.
So you're trying to say that you can fix it?
Sir, I told you I'm from a level 1. I told you I'm from level 1.
Right, I know you're from level 1. I was supposed to be connected to level 2 after I was promised that I would be. But that's beside the point. Again, did you not tell me just then that you said you could fix it? Did you just say you could fix it? Did you say you could fix it?
If whatever the guidelines of Microsoft...
Did you just tell me you could fix the issue?
Sir, I will work according to my guidelines. Whatever the guidelines have been said to me.
So you can't fix it. You're not telling me if you can fix it or not.
I'm not saying that I cannot fix it. You are speak at that point that if I don't able to fix it, what will we do for you? I haven't given you any commitment, and as your issue says that reverting changes, failure configuration updates, so in this case, Microsoft only recommend to wait. Any extensive troubleshooting on the PC can get your PC to the no boot. Let me tell you very much, to be frank, and I cannot give you the level 2 as you do not have any issue plan.
Okay, you're talking about level 2 again, but you're not asking me, you're not telling me if you don't fix it, then what happens next?
But how can we say that if we do not fix it? I'm giving you the resolution. Please wait. Wait for the natural. It's the process. It will take definitely time. So just wait and be patient. Wait
Yes,
for
it does
the
take
to
time.
revert the changes, revert all the updates that are being failing, and then your computer will be started normally.
Okay, that's fine. You're right. Listen, I already know about computers. I build them. The point is that I'm trying to say is to you, I know and you know that any issue when it comes to any type of operating system, if there's a small issue, that small issue can end up 2 hours later. All I'm trying to say is what happens if you can't fix the issue.
So I'm telling you what happens if I cannot fix the issue. How can you say that I cannot fix the issue? I am just guiding you to please wait. You follow my instruction. If anything happens, then we will look to that. Just follow my instructions. Just wait for some time.
I'm going to follow your instructions. No, you're going to remote into my computer, and then you're going to fix it yourself.
Say that again?
You're going to remote into my computer, and you're going to fix it yourself. I got to see this.
You want me to take the remote of your computer?
Do I want you to what?
What do you want, sir?
How are you going to fix it without remoting into my computer? Last night, the representative remoted into my computer and tried to fix it, and she couldn't.
I agree with you. I agree with you that I cannot take the remote access of your computer. So your computer is stuck into a window where it says reverting changes. So let me tell you, Microsoft says that if something is reverting onto the operating system, no troubleshooting should be performed. Only give the natural time to the computer and wait for the computer to come up. That's it. That's what I can show you.
And I didn't understand a word you said.
Sir, I agree with your point that we cannot take the remote. I agree with that completely. As you told me that your system is saying reverting changes, failure configuration update. And in this case, Microsoft recommends not to do any forced troubleshooting on the PC as it can get to a no-boot situation. So please cooperate with me and please wait for the system to start up as it starts normally.
Okay, I'll cooperate with you. Let's see what you can do. And I bet you won't be able to fix it.
Sir, I'm not here for playing a bet with you that whether I will be able to fix it or not.
Let's hope not, because
the resolution is up to you that you have to follow it or not follow it.
Let's hope not, because I've already dealt with 4 of you guys, and neither one of you are able to follow through to fix the issue.
I do not know what the conversation that you have done with the 4 previous.
And do you know what? You would know. You would know what if you read their notes, or if they even took notes.
As far as I am concerned, whatever resolution I know according to the guidelines of Microsoft, I am giving you that.
You're giving me what?
Whatever the guidelines of Microsoft says, you have to wait for that as it has been prompted on your screen. Reverting changes, failure configuration update, please wait. The operating system is saying you to please wait. That means the Microsoft guidelines is asking you to please wait.
I don't know about any Microsoft guidelines that's asking me to please wait.
So it will take time in reverting changes, so you need to wait. And let me tell you, even my computer went into the same problem and it took my computer 3 days to come back from this state, and I just waited for the 3 days.
No, you don't know what my problem is.
You.
You don't know my problem, what my issues I'm having with my computer. Apparently they didn't take notes for you to read them. I'm getting error messages, and I'm getting I'm getting 2 error messages. One is telling me that it did not complete the update, and it's having to make the changes again from my computer because it would not accept the update. The other error I got is telling me the updates, there was a fatal error with the updates. So you're telling me that I have to wait? Wait for what?
Yes.
Why do I have to wait when there are error messages?
Wait for the computer to revert the changes.
To what?
Revert the changes.
What about the changes on my computer?
Are you logged inside your computer right now?
I'm in front of my computer right now. Yes, I am.
Are you able to see your desktop?
Am I able to see what?
Are you able to see your desktop?
Yes, of course I'm able to see my desktop. Yes.
Give me the remote access. I will go ahead and repair a Windows. Can be an issue with the Windows.
I thought you couldn't get. I thought you didn't want to take access to my computer.
I haven't never said that because you haven't told me that you are logged in inside the computer. According to the case notes, I was talking to you.
Okay, you can have remote. Sure.
Just go to the Internet Explorer. And on the top address bar, write support.microsoft.com/help.
Okay, repeat that again.
Support.microsoft.com/help.
Okay, I typed in, okay, http://Microsoft.help.
Support.microsoft.com/help.
Okay. Okay, I'm there.
Say that again.
I'm there.
Okay, accept the license.
There's nothing to accept. It just took me to a web browser page. It's not taking me to no place. It's taking me to a web browser page, and that's it.
Support.microsoft.com/help.
Oh, come on. No, it's not taking me there.
Open the run box.
Do what?
Open the run box.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's just not taking me there.
Open the run box first, press the Windows key and letter R as in Romeo.
Open up the round box.
Run box.
Open up a one box.
Open the run box first.
God. Where's that at?
Press the Windows key and letter R as in Romeo.
Nope. I've already tried all that. It's not working. Try to put in Microsoft /help, and I get nothing but different other pages. Okay. Now I actually add a web page that says need help with Windows 10.
Sir, you are writing a wrong address. I'm telling you support.microsoft.com/help.
That's where I went. Okay, you said windows.microsoft.com/help.
Support Windows. I'm saying support.microsoft.com
Oh, now you said
to
support.
help.
Well, I got that one that time. It's not taking me nowhere.
Support.microsoft.com/help.
All right, there. Finally it took it. What is that? What is the 6-digit code?
Just giving me a 6-digit code, James. Sorry, Frank.
It's what?
Just giving me a code, Frank.
Yeah, you need to give me a code so I can put in there, or do I need to give you the code that it's asking me to put in?
Yeah, Frank. The code is 616620.
Okay, type in Frank.
No, sir. Type the code 616620.
Repeat that again.
616620.
Okay, download.
Yes. So I will be using a Microsoft certified tool called Log Me In. During the entire session, I won't access any of your files. Any point in time, you feel uncomfortable, you can disconnect the session from your end. Please allow me all the positive responses that you can see on the screen.
Okay, I'm kind of waiting on you. So what is your name?
My name is Anand.
Adam?
Yes,
Okay, is that an American name or is that a Philippine name?
that's an Indian name.
An Indian name? Okay. So you must be from India.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you took control of my computer. Let's see what you can do.
Sir, I can fix this issue.
Okay, if you can fix it, let's see.
I believe there is something problem with the Windows, so I just need to run a repair on your computer that will automatically upgrade you to 1511.
Okay.
This issue does not meet the level 2, sir.
Well, I'm glad you're saying that, but like I said, I've spoke to 3 of your technicians outside of you, and were unable to help me with anything. That's the reason why they requested to move me up to level 2, because they could not fix it.
Sir, I really apologize for the bad discussion that we have. Now let's start from the beginning. Will that be fine?
Start from the beginning? Sure.
So let's start a new begin.
No, but
Start a
Microsoft...
new beginning.
Do what, I'm sorry?
Can we do a new beginning over here? Let's forget all the bad experience and let's start with a new beginning.
A new beginning.
Yes, sir. I need to reinstall the Windows tablet.
You need to reinstall the Windows what?
I need to just run an in-place repair on your computer that will fix the issue, sir.
But what are you reinstalling?
Repairing the Windows by keeping all your files and data safe.
Okay, so I'm not really understanding what you're trying to do here.
Okay, sir, you know what happens when the Windows is got corrupted? When there is something corruption in the Windows,
Right.
files of registry and so now let's start from the beginning. So you told me that you were trying to install a particular update and it was reverting the changes and you were not able to work on that. Okay. So that was a possible cause that because of Windows there are some registry files and those registry files were not working into the proper way. So working in the proper way means they are not taking the exact value of the updates. So that's why the updates were not able to configure properly. So this is basically an issue with the Windows. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to run the repair of your Windows. 99.9% chances are there. All the data and files will be exactly where you left them. Always for every work we take 1% chance that something bad can happen. But trust me on that point, nothing's going to happen. So just repairing the Windows, and after the Windows has been repaired, all your updates will be coming from a new beginning.
Okay. I do hear what you're trying to say, but it sounds like you're reinstalling Windows 10 again, right?
I'm not reinstalling. It's called the in-place repair. Keeping, whenever you renovate your home, suppose you have got your house, so whenever you renovate your home, that doesn't mean you're going to make a new home exactly the same. That means you are just repairing your home and keeping all the places at the same places, at the same specific location and repairing the home. So that's why it's something like that. All the program files and the data are being at their same place and just running a repair on your computer so that all the corruption in the Windows registry and Windows files should go away.
Okay.
Whatever I can see in the case notes, it has gone through the extensive troubleshooting, and I do not believe that much troubleshooting was required. I can see that the Windows is got corrupted at very first instant, so I'm just going to go ahead and repair the Windows. That will fix the issue, sir.
Okay. So far, you said an awful lot. On my screen, it says downloading Windows 10.
Exactly, I can see that. I have initiated that, sir. And that will fix the issue, sir. No worries.
So, but I'm trying to ask you, what is this exactly doing? Is it just replacing the registry files? Is that's all it's doing, or what?
Replacing the Windows file, making a new copy of Windows to be installed on the computer, and repairing your Windows by keeping all the files, data, and programs safe, everything.
Is this something that's automatically built into Windows 10 that I can probably have done this myself?
Say that again?
Is this something that comes with Windows 10 Pro that I could have done this myself?
No, sir. No worries. I will upgrade you to the Windows 10 Pro only. Yeah. I will just run the in-place repair of Windows 10 Pro only. No worries regarding that, sir.
Okay. So this didn't come with the Windows 10 Pro then. What you're doing, right?
Say that again?
This didn't come with Windows. Are you upgrading? Am I getting Windows 10 or Windows 10 Pro?
You will be getting Windows 10 Pro.
Okay.
Provide me your email ID on the chat box, sir.
Do you want? I'm sorry.
Your email ID on the chat box.
My email address on the side box.
And just be online. I will be placing your call on mute and I will be right back.
Okay, I didn't understand that last thing you said. Download.
Just be online. I will be right back in 2 minutes. Okay.
Do what? I'm sorry?
Just be online. I will be right back in 2 minutes.
Or you'll be back in a few minutes?
Yes, sir.
All right, put me on hold. Turn that loud music down. Anyway, you see what happened. I I don't know what he's doing. Um, I don't know if he's reinstalling it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to even understand this person at all. So he just said, well, I did understand that. He said my files got corrupted, my registry files got corrupted, and he's replacing it. I assume. I don't know how much more that's going to affect me in my other software, but we'll see what happens. Very, very disappointed, Microsoft. Extremely, extremely. And I'm sure you have several more people that are extremely upset with this. This is ridiculous. To put your customers through this. This is sad, sad, sad. Well, we're waiting. He put me on hold for a brief second. I didn't understand that. It says it's live stream now. We'll see. I hope it takes it. Okay, let me read what the screen says. It says, here are some things to keep in mind. You're going to install Windows 10 on your PC for the first time or install different edition. You will need a Windows 10 product key. If you're going to upgrade from Windows 7 or Windows 8 or you're going to install 10, you won't need to enter the key. I'll let you look at it. So basically what he did, he said he's reinstalling it. So, I'm reading to you. I'm not reading to you, but I'm reading to what it said. You actually reinstalled Windows 10 Pro.
Sir, I really apologize for that communication that happened between me and you because of any confusion, and I really apologize for that, for the problem that you're facing. And as far as my approach is concerned, I will definitely try to give you the resolution. Okay?
Well, I heard you. What I've actually read is that you actually reinstalled Windows 10 Pro.
So that will fix the issue.
Right. Now, I didn't say it wouldn't. I'm sure it would. That was going to be my last resource, is reformat my drive and reinstall it myself. And you pretty much already did that. But I've never done it like this to where it won't change any of your information.
So if I'm able to fix this issue, then can I take you as a happy customer?
Yes, of course. I'll be a happy customer. I'm happy that you followed through where other representatives didn't, but we'll still
let me tell you one thing. As you are, uh, you can forget them, sir. Whatever happened in the past, and no one has authority to change the past. And I know you are big enough so that you can forget them. Whatever happened might be a possibility that your call was routed to the lower level of department, that is our lower technical support, and they might have not get the issue correctly, and they should have not assisted in a proper way.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying, and you don't need to be apologizing for the other technicians as far as that goes. But I will tell you that I am extremely upset with Microsoft. This is not very professional on Microsoft's part. They should have experienced trained technicians to be able to take care and resolve any issues, especially when it comes to new customers that have just bought the product. So it's very shameful on Microsoft.
Sir, no, that is, sir, actually, may I tell you something?
Sure.
Actually, our level 2 and level 3 works on the Assure plan. So the Assure plan means many of the customers have the Assure plan, and they only work for our Assure plan, and the level 1 gives the free support. So, and let me tell you, to be very frank, the case that you told me, and regarding this case, yeah, level 2 was not required if we have gone through the simple troubleshooting steps. So that was something corruption with the Windows, and that can be fixed. So
No, I understand what you're saying.
that experience was Microsoft.
But it would have been nice that Microsoft should have told me that you don't get a.
The line is breaking. Can you say that again, please?
I said it would have been nice when purchasing Microsoft Pro 10 that they told me that you don't get tech support from this when it comes to serious issues.
Tech support level, sorry, till level 1 you will get the free tech support. But you cannot directly ask the level 2. This is a fact. You cannot directly ask the level 2. Level 2 works on the appointment basis and works for the Assure plan customers. Level 0 and level 1 gives the free tech support, and we have got all the support boundaries over here, sir.
Okay.
You know, every organization have a different level of working, how they work. So let me tell you that this is a fact that Microsoft have different levels, and the higher level work for the paid customers only that have the Assure plan. I'm helping you for the free, so you can take me as your friend.
Okay. Okay, so what's the point if there's a free tech support? Why does anybody have to pay for level 2 and 3? What's the difference between level 1, 2, or 3?
So the level 3 guys are more advanced and they are more trained. They have more stuff to do. But we are not that much trained, but we are good enough to resolve the issue.
I see. So this level 1 is for pretty much basic issues, and serious issues you need to pay for them, and that's when you're moved up to level 2 and 3.
Yeah, right now I'm working in level 1. So let's see, hope for the best, and definitely I will fix the issue for you.
Okay. All right.
So you can hang up the call. I'm working on this. Just confirm me your phone number.
I'm going to type it in for you.
Mhm. So now you can hang up. I'm working on this.
Okay, you're going to call me back, right? When you're done.
Will you connected on this chat box?
Well,
Because we are connected on this chat box, something goes wrong, then we will have a view on that.
okay. Before I do hang up, I do want to suggest something to you. What is it doing now before I show you something on the computer?
It's just configuring the Windows setup, sir.
Oh, okay. So it's reconfiguring it, but you can still use the Windows, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me show you something. With that being said, with you having to go back and redo all of this, It's basically going to change my whole entire,
operating system.
well, Windows Explorer, right. It just basically changes everything, correct?
Yeah,
Back,
you can find some changes in the visualization settings, but don't worry, we will do as it was. No worries regarding that.
oh, so it'll go back the way it was, as far as the way that I had
Yeah,
certain, as far as how I had certain
yeah,
files
but
changed.
please do not do anything right now in the computer as it is taking some time to run the setup. Please
Okay.
wait. Okay? Now I can hang up. I'm working on this.
All right, well, call me back when you feel like you're done.
I'll see to that, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for calling Microsoft. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Uh-huh. Okay, we hung up the phone from Microsoft. You heard what he said about, okay. They only handle little teeny tiny issues, they don't handle all issues. Apparently, if it's a really major situation, they connect you to level 2 or level 3. Well, to me, Microsoft, that is very, very sad. I don't care if I have beans to caviar. Point is, you should handle all your customers the same. And this is sad that I had to go through this type of technical support or issues even dealing with Microsoft. Microsoft should immediately connected me to somebody that I can at least understand, and they can understand me and tell me what they're going to do and how they're going to fix it. And it doesn't matter if it's level 1, 2, or 3. You should take care of your customers no matter what. I shouldn't have to sit here and argue with a technical support individual concerning what other technicians done or what they're going to do. Shame on you, Microsoft. Shame on you. Multi-billion-dollar company. Shame on you. So right now I'm just going to record. We're not finished yet. He's messing with my computer. I'll show you. Anyway, we're kind of at a standstill. We're waiting, so this will be re-edited. I will take out a lot of silent issues and problems and things that was repeated. But this is the ultimate worst. Ultimate worst. This is straight a classic of Microsoft and how they help their people, their customers. Yay! Pretty sad. Pretty sad. I'm going to put you on hold. We'll come back later. You'll see another episode, another episode concerning this ridiculous problem with Microsoft. So I will definitely, log back in, start the camera up again, and we'll see how he completed things and see how he messed up and changed my computer. So we'll see. All right, because I've already seen some changes that I'm not gonna like. So anyway, I'll get back with you soon.